Hello out there and welcome. I'm Edward, aka Proghat, and I'm back with a video answering 10 questions to Richard uh, McCook's 10 questions, I guess, to the vinyl community. And I'm kind of just jumping right into this. I wanted to do this while everything was my responses were still fresh in my head. I heard about this video through Stephen Schneed's video. He responded to the 10 questions. And so I thought, hey, that sounds interesting. I'll give it a shot. And so I'm going to give my honest answers here. And I wanted to do this video because come tomorrow I may forget about to do it or forget about how I wanted to reply to some of these questions. So I'm going to be looking at this because I want to make sure that I quote the question. There's 10 of them. So let's begin here. Do you ever get disappointed when a video you think should be popular, and if yes, give an example? Yes, but I'm not looking for it to be the most popular video on YouTube and I become some kind of overnight sensation. But I get disappointed when I made a video to share, and I have an example of a prog band that I think folks out there that listen to prog or new to prog music, prog rock, there's several umbrellas under the main umbrella of prog rock. And so I get a little bit disappointed if it doesn't get out there and enough people watch it. Some of these new groups that are new to me or exciting that I've gotten into, and the video that I'm referring to that I did was on a band called Big Train. I did a quick small review on one of their albums and that I had on CD, and it was the first one I ever got by the band. And so I really wanted it to get out there and get more views so more people can listen to the music, go check it out for themselves. But I wasn't looking for it to be so popular and over, like, whatever, how many 1K views it got. I was just wanting to share my love for this band, Big Train. And so I think sometimes, should I, I never really edit none of my videos. I just push play and record and I go with it. I don't even go back, and the only time I ever go back and listen to them just to see if there was something that I can improve on to help reach audience and share my love for the music that I listen to. Question number 2. How often do you check your subscriber count? Well, it varies. Sometimes once a day, sometimes once a week. I mean, sometimes the only time I really notice anything about my subscriber count is when people have left comments on a video I've done. And so I'll go check and then I'll look and I'll see where my subscriber count is. And with me, it just fluctuates, it goes ups and down. But I don't really think much about it or think, oh man, did my latest video, gain me 50 more subscribers or something like that, Number 3, how often do you ask folks to hit the subscriber button? I can understand why people would do that because, everyone that makes a video, regardless if you're not just talking about music, you're talking about movies or you're into some kind of collection, we want to encourage others that like for myself that might like the content that I'm making or sharing. or sharing about music because I listen to all types of genres of music pretty much. And so I really don't do that much. I mean, sometimes I'll end my videos where if you want to subscribe, you can click on the icon. You want to watch a recommended video, then that might be the next one you watch. I'm just like I just want to share music and the love of a new record or new release or a band that I feel like, hey, you might want to check them out. You might like it. I mean, that's how I got pulled into making videos, was watching other people first share their love for their records, their music. What I feel like genuine people, and I could see it in their eyes and and see their love and that's how I was like, wow, man, that's a really cool group. That's when I really grew more into progressive rock music by watching other folks' videos years ago. A lot of those folks are gone, but still. And I don't really tell people enough to do that. I don't know why. Maybe that'll change. Number four, how often do you feel? Okay, should try to remember this. How often do you feel you lose subs, and how many you lose in a day? What I've noticed is, what am I at? 355? Sometimes it goes up to 358, 359. But like over a period, like, or maybe in the week, not in a day, it'll go back down to 355 or 354. And then it's back up to 356. But I don't think I lose like a massive loss in one day. Like I've never seen something I come back and like I'm at lost 20 subscribers. Um, so it just kind of goes up and down, and but it's not ever like a lot in one day. So that's cool. I mean, some people, from what I understand, I am trying to reach a lot of people and check out my videos, but sometimes I think what happens is maybe that wasn't a genuine subscriber, or maybe people come and go. People close down their channels. Okay, on to number five. How do you feel when people comment on your video and they haven't watched it all the way through? I'm smiling because a few times here recently that's happened, and it's cool with me. I try to make my videos under 12, maybe 15 minutes, and I can understand if somebody wants to get to the meat of my videos, and sometimes I jump right into what I want to share or I did a review on. But usually, I love the comments. Like I could tell that the video was just barely loaded up, and it's like, "Hey, Prog Hat," or "How's it going?" And I'll still love those comments. And maybe they'll come back later and watch the rest of the video. They're just like wanting to tell me a good morning, a hello, or I've even had, because I do streaming. I stream myself. I have my own stream, excuse me. I even had like, oh man, I mean the video is barely uploaded. I had a comment like, oh man, I'm sorry I missed your stream, and it's not even a stream. It's my latest Vinyl Fights video. So I love comments, period. Number six, if you already hit the 1K sub count, would you monetize your channel? And are you eligible for the thanks option? Would you promote it? Okay. No, I wouldn't monetize. And no, I'm not even near the 1K sub count thing. So I don't even think about hitting that. It'd be nice and cool. But I really want people to watch the videos. I've seen where folks have a lot of subs, and that's cool and everything, but I'd rather people watch videos. I enjoy watching other folks' videos. And so if I hit the 1K, it may happen, it may not happen, but I wouldn't monetize my channel. And I don't know what the thanks option is. That was something new I heard, and I don't know if I would even promote it. Maybe I got to know what that is first before I even talk about it, right? You ever know some folks, some people, even in your own life, that talk about something they don't really know, but they know how to talk about it. So that's my response to number 6. Number 7, do you ever sub another channel just to try and get a sub back? And when you do sub other channels, approximately what percent do you hit the notification bell? Well, I used to do that in the beginning and thinking that I was going to get a sub, excuse me, back. But then I just stopped doing it. But here lately, there's been some folks that I did not know existed in the vinyl community. Some really nice folks that sub my channel. And I'll turn around and sub them back because I want to encourage their channel to get, attention too. And so I used to do that in the beginning, but not very much anymore. And I don't hit the notification bell because I feel like whenever I open up the YouTube and in my feed, I'll catch their latest video or the newest video. So, yeah. I rarely, hardly sub any of the very big channels. I'll say that. I don't. And how long do you think is an acceptable time to wait before replying to a comment if you reply to comments? I try to respond to a comment. I make an effort to try to respond to a comment the same day, maybe hours later before I go to sleep, or the following day at lunchtime. And if I don't really have time to comment back, especially now that I'm in college right now, I'll at least hit a heart because I appreciate that they took time to comment on my videos. Those comments are gold to me. Okay, they really are. I like hearing how people are doing. It's like getting that, like back in the day before any networking, social media, phone devices, whatever, you got a letter in the mail from a friend, and that was exciting. So that's how I look at that. As far as responding to comments, I try to respond back and give and show my appreciation about them commenting. Number 9, do you like RSD? And if so, after buying RSD items, do you feel the need to show them immediately in the car after leaving the store? Or can you wait to get home and open them before showing? I like this one too. These are good questions. I do like record store day. I used to get out there a few times with my daughter and we'd hit the record store day real early in the morning. But I slowed down a little bit. I kind of got a little bit irritable and irritated by folks standing in line, okay? And that's just me. But I like record store day and I do participate in it. And I would agree, like a comment that Stephen Sneed made, record store day to me is every day. And when I do go to record store day now, it's usually the day after I'll go check to see what is left over. And if it's something that I was looking for, then cool beans. I'm glad to get it. And a lot of times I'll take stuff in to trade for record store day items. I don't get the items and say, look what I got. I'm going to get the items that I really want to have from the record store day. And no, I don't feel the immediate need to show them. Sometimes I've waited 2 weeks and say, hey, look, I got a couple of record store day items that were still left. And no, I don't, I don't get to sit in my car and do videos. I don't think I've ever done that. I probably have, but don't remember. And so I can wait. And like I said, I can wait up to 2 weeks and finally show my record store day items. But I do notice that those are very popular videos when people make them. And even if you wait a couple of weeks later to show your record store day items, people will check out those videos. And so, yeah, good question. Number 10, do you enjoy participating in and watching collaboration videos, but do you get put off watching if they go beyond the 1 or 2 hour mark? Let me start off by answering, and it's probably not right to the question yet, but I used to participate in a lot of folks' streams. And over time, I wasn't enjoying it. Some streams were fun. Some streams were like, this is. I feel like this is not really the place for me, and I kind of got that vibe by being on stream. I'm not cool with people acting narcissistic behavior. I feel like, hey, look, if I'm in some kind of mood, I'm not gonna jump on somebody's stream and share that with the world and then go at people. I'm just not going to do that. I'll just be listening in with the audience. And so sometimes people weren't even interested in what I said. It was like I said something about, and I just say a John Coltrane record, or I have this, or it was like crickets. So, but watching other people collaborate videos, sometimes I watch them, and then once they start not staying on topic, or they going off, or whatever the case may be, I usually don't even watch the whole thing. But I did enjoy back early in the pandemic when folks would get together and like say, hey, look what I got recently. And one good example of that is when Stephen Sneed and Matthew Street used to share their latest CD finds and recommendations to listen to, I guess, during the pandemic. And I enjoyed listening to those. I kind of felt like I was on the same level with them about music. And I've done one with Stephen Sneed, and we talked about CDs, music, or, a love for passion of music. I don't want to do anything or a video or something to make people hate music or be like, what, does he even like music? You know? But I used to watch a lot of these collaboration videos, but I never went too far in them. But I would say when it was Stephen Sneed and Matthew Street, I watched the entire thing because I really enjoyed what they were doing, what they were saying, and they love music, and it was a lot of fun. So, and I participated one, I guess you could kind of say, a little while back too, with JJ 22 Explosion Hits. Kind of did one where he was asking me questions about The Who, which is one of my favorite bands. But I want to make a comment about that, but I'm not going to about The Who. But I'm talking about some people now. Some people, nowadays, I'm just listening to the streams, and whenever I want to stream, I just flip the switch, and then here we go. But anyway, those are my responses to the 10 questions. I did not expect to go this long. So I got carried away and I try to keep it short, but you know how that goes. I enjoy doing this, and I'll leave a link to these people's channels that I mentioned so you can go sub them up and enjoy their videos. And folks, I appreciate y'all out there, and I'll see you soon. Take care.